Hello, welcome back to the shed. Alright, we're doing stage 2 on the insulation now, which is going to consist of plywood. So I've been down to Bunnings and I've got my 3mm plywood and I've got my stuff that I need to do it with and some carpet. Here we go, automotive carpet, grey with a bit of fleck in it, very flexy, so it's not too big and too solid. And what I've decided to do is I'm going to cut out the internals using ply. I'm going to cut them out, the same as I did with the insulation. Make it a bit smaller, carpet them and wedge them into those gaps. So all of the rails that you can see inside the vehicle, which I'll show you in a moment, you can still physically see. We decided to go that way. And I say we, being my wife, because, you know, I'm not going to go there. But anyway, so pretty much I'm going to put, if you can see, I hope you can, maybe you can, these squares are going to be re-squared and the stuff's going to sit inside there, so I can still attach to these rails if I choose to or need to. So we're going to give that a go. So I'm going to cut one out. I'll come back to you on that one and we'll see how we make this work or not. Let's just roll with it. Have fun. Back soon. So I made up my first one. Happy days. First one there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make up one complete unit and see if I can get it to work. So with this, I went down and bought myself a stapler. So just a cheapy old stapler and some 6mm staples. That's the smallest I could get. I believe there was 4, but you can't get them at the moment from Bunnings for some reason. I'm going to try my staple gun out. These two things here, cut some carpet, put some spray on it, and try and get this to work. I want to make up one just to test my theory to see if it's going to work before I go any further. So I've cut out my bit of ply, 3mm like I said, and my piece of carpet, which I don't want shit all over it, but anyway, it's going to be there. It's going to be like that. And I'm going to set this on top like that. I'm hoping I haven't made it too big. I think this might be a bit tight, but we're going to have to trim this down a little wee bit. We'll see how much play I've got. Yeah, I think it's going to be a bit tight. I'm going to trim the plywood down another 5mm all the way around, I believe, and see how I go. I think it's just going to be a little bit too tight for me. Let's have a go. Alright, I have my bit of timber, cut down a bit like I said I was going to, and I have my bit of carpet. And now I'm going to spray this with some contact adhesive, bang it on there and staple it down. Don't buy shit staplers, okay? Very important. Don't do it. Alright, let's get this done. Tilt you down a bit, see what I'm doing here. We've got our bit of timber. Alright, we have a bit of timber covered. Cool. Contact adhesive stuck on. Bang that on there. Like a boss. That might have been a bit tight there, but that should still work. Now the reason why I said about the stapler is I've got the 6mm staples, as I said, and the 6mm staples are quite small, but this stapler seems to be a lemon. So I fold it over. Oh, that one's stuck. Not really going into the timber though. It should be enough to hold it. I'll try this way. Yeah, it's working a bit. I have to keep it fully loaded, otherwise it doesn't work. I watched a guy on another YouTube channel do corners differently. So I'm going to try his technique, which is you pinch it right up on the corner. You pinch it up, so it's like that. You don't can't cut anything. You put that in the corner, staple it down, you go to the other corner, you staple it. Staple. If this staple would work, I'd be stoked. It's not working. Poor man pays twice. Have you heard that? Fuck's sake. Normal language, please. So you get it like that. Then you get your dagger, and you come along, and you just cut off that resin bit, and it makes for a nice corner when the staples work. It actually works really well. There we go, sorted. I'll continue along with this, and I'll show you when I've got it done. Alright, I have my first piece. Let's test it out. Alright, that fits in there okay. Probably a little bit still too loose, so I need to adjust it. This is annoying me. This thing here is really pissing me off. Look at this. Show you something. The seal is not stopping the water from coming in behind this. It's coming in here. I'm not sure where that's coming in from, but I'm going to find out. Oh, it's coming in from there. From underside. Piano hinge is coming and dripping onto this and coming down and wetting the entire canopy in the rain. So I'm going to come up with a strategy about either getting expanded rubbers or something up here, because this is shit. Not happy with that at all, but I'll fix that. It's the problem for another day, but I will get to it. At the moment, that works. So that's how they're going to be all the way across the system. So that'll look pretty cool and also work really well. I'm just going to make them slightly larger. I'm not going to trim that down any lower like I did. I'm going to make it larger again on the next one to make that stick well. Cool, let's move into it. So I'm finding a very fine line between too loose and too tight. So I've made 3. Now 2 are slightly loose. They'll still work when I've got the glue on. I'll support them, so that's no problem. And 1's too tight, which I can't use. So I'm just adjusting my measurements within 0.2 of a millimetre to allow for the carpet to be tight, but not flexy when you put it in there, so it doesn't like bow and do weird things. So I think I've got my number at 63.2 rather than 0.5. So I'm just adjusting it up to get it right to the fine points. Right, you just watched me build this one. I don't know if it's going to fit yet, but let's give it a go. Yes, that'll fit in nice and tight. That'll fit in beautifully tight. Yep, it will. Lovely. With the right amount of silicone, that'll hold on really well. Shut up, dogs. That'll hold on really well and be absolutely awesome. So let's get some silicone on it and give it a go. So I'm starting to glue these in now. As you can see, I've made some wooden props. Very engineering proud here. Must be a civil engineer or something. To hold them up. Got to support it for an hour or so. So I'm going to put this one in short lengths, cutting some more timber, and then I'll prop those up and make the other 2. So happy days. It is actually working. It's just taking a long time to get there, so we'll just keep on rolling with it. It's quite frustrating getting the gap exactly right. To get enough for the carpet to hold it up. Some are too loose, some are too tight. It's just like, and it feels like my measurements are right. So something's off. It's probably me. All right, we've got a bit of a rain event happening here in Brisbane, but I managed to get the ceiling done, or the roof done inside the canopy. I'll show you, so you can have a look. Looks like stick forest at the moment because of I'm putting some supports to hold up the the silicone adhesives to dry off. It looks like that. It's all held up. It's all looking good. The ceiling looks good, so it's going to look like that all the way around. Oh, I've got to do that corner over there. It needs to be pushed up. I can see that one over there. It needs to be pushed up, so I'll go over and do that now. just over there. Downside, that's not that flash, is that? That'll work. There you go, all good. Downside, look at this. I don't think that's supposed to happen, is it? I don't think we're supposed to have water inside of here. It's just pissing in. So that's a problem I'm going to have to remedy. Yeah, I did ring the company and see what they have to say, so let's see if they come back to me and have a chat. But there's water everywhere now, so I have to get that all out. That's going to be a problem, I think. I'm not real happy with that. So we'll give everyone an opportunity to do the right thing and see if we can fix it. I think it just needs extended rubbers. So the rubbers are quite thin. And so you've got the piano hinge, which goes along, and the piano hinge is further out than the rubber. So any water that comes through the piano hinge, which clearly it's going to, run straight into the canopy itself, which is okay now, but not so. You've only got a 12-volt system in there because it goes in about a foot. So that's going to be an issue. I've got to fix that up. Anyway, we're not here for that. We're here for insulation. Ceiling done. Walls tomorrow. Let's roll on. Awesome. Just as I come to film, they start running machines out the front of my house again. Anyway, back in the back of the canopy, getting ready for the second phase of this insulation. So I've done the ceiling, or the roof, or whatever you want to call it, as you know. You can see that there. Looks pretty good. It's all nice and solid. It's all up there, carpeted, 3mm ply, then 10mm of insulation underneath. So that'll do a pretty good job of keeping things nice and cool. Today, I'm going to be doing the backboard right there. That one right there, and the front board if possible, depending on the amount of gear I've got left. So let's get into it. Alright, remember, when you're cutting, don't do this. Don't do this. Oh shit, look what I did. Cut the table as I was cutting the slid and chop the table. Boom. Oh well. It's not much of a table anyway, but don't do it. You've been learned. Well, my luck's done it again, which is absolutely magic. I go out and I ran out of carpets. Went and bought some more, went to a different Bunnings, used the IN number, which is the number you do to buy the stuff. And here's the outcome. Different colour. Same IN number, different colour, different thickness, material. Which is superb, right? So good. I made up one, I didn't realise it until I made it up. And if you can see the difference there. Probably not that bad, but it's just a different colour, different shade, which is really frustrating. So now I've got the executive decision of either taking it back and seeing if we can find the right colour, which I won't be able to because this is the item number for it, or yeah, I don't know. Oh, when it rains it pours. Anyway, I think we'll just continue on and see how we go. I think the wife will probably not be happy with the change. It's a bit OCD like that, but I think once it's all dressed you won't really notice, so I'll keep going for a bit, see how we end up. Anyway, thought I'd let you know. Cheers. Well, I've got 2 little squares to do. 2 little squares and I'll be done. This is where we're at the moment. I'll give you a quick lookie. Do a quick sweep around. Diddly diddly do, diddly do, diddly 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 do. Up at the roof and over at the wall. 2 little squares. Once I've done those 2 little squares, I'll be done. And man, I'm shagged. It's been a long day. It doesn't look like a lot, but it takes it out of you when you're a fat, lazy bastard, not used to doing this stuff. So anyway, let's get the 2 little squares done and we shall be happy. Let's roll. Alright, and here we have it. The last piece of the puzzle. All stapled down, fresh to go. I'll put a few drops of this stuff on the corners because that's what I've been doing, in a few spots just to hold it in. And 1 big glob in the middle to meet the height of the carpet itself. So that should be pretty good. I should have tested fitted it. Hope it fits. Fuck, I hope it fits. Boom. It fits like a glove. Boom, boom, boom. Like a boss. Been a hell of a day, actually. Doing it this way looks really clean and tidy, but man, it takes a bit of time to get everything right. You almost have to cut everything individually. I don't know why, maybe it's because the carpet folds, etc. But this is the finished product, so I'll give you a bit of a look around. I'm really stoked with it, so let's have a look. Hopefully you can see it okay. There's the back, the ceiling, and the other side. All done. All finished. So now it's just time to clean up, give it a blow up with the blower, clean up, and move on to stage 3, which is going to be starting the fit out of the actual canopy. So again, I say it every time, I feel like a dick saying it, but just bear with me. We've got a small audience, we'd like a bigger one. If you want to follow us on the journey, feel free to like, comment and subscribe. If there's anything you think I'm doing wrong, please comment. I am not an expert. I'm literally just learning as I go, or trying to learn as I go. But if there's anything you can suggest, feel free to suggest it. No offence taken. As I said, I'm a complete amateur. The next stage is going to be really fun, so I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. We'll catch you on the next run. Stay well, eh? Stay classy, peeps. Bye.